Hey, welcome back to Class Culture. There is something going on with StreamYard, and it's either cutting off or stopping the intro, and I can't figure it out. I try to time it, so I'm not stopping. You can't stop Gigi, darling. Welcome back to Hearts. The hearts of gold, and a word of worship because the demon season is here. Yeah, it's in the stream yards, it's in the Googles, it's in the people's hearts. They're depraved, they're evil, and they're wicked. And shout out to 25. Yeah, any I'm watching people who have a problem with me and or my channel and or my life and or my being and or my essence are basically just demons from now on. I just don't have time for dumb people. I've been over here for 2 years putting my thing down as far as being a content creator, and it doesn't matter what you say or do. I didn't ask. It's that's a whole demon. They possess, and that's what we're gonna talk about today. Oh yeah, I'm in that mood because especially with Streamyard, I pay the top dollar, and they can't even play my intro and outro, and I ain't refreshing nothing. You know, evil. So what we gonna talk about? Evil heart in the Bible. That's how I had to word it. Demons possessed, exorcism, foolishness, stupidity, depraved, evil people in the Bible. Because that's all I when people say certain things to me, I know if you're there to help or hinder or if you're just evil. I mean, a shout out to my community tab and my comment sections. Our channel, it's like they'll take evil from wherever they came from and try to bring it over here. It don't hit right. It don't work. Hashtag 25. Um, just keep it a pushing. Didn't nobody ask you to stop by? You weren't invited. It don't make sense. We're not reading it. hmm I think that's why they mad. Yeah. The demons always come out during the holidays, don't they? We're gonna keep it 100 on this one. It's a word of worship. Almost clicked live, like live. And I was like, no, 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 no. I need to focus. I'll see y'all in a minute. But yeah, yeah, I ain't going. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Mark 7:21. Depraved and evil and wicked hearts. I mean, oops, that's the wrong one. I'm not going, and I don't need nobody's permission. I mean, how many times have we said that? Yeah, the devil hates when they see 25 views or more. They get in their linglings hearts ago. And in Mark 7:21 it says, "For within out of your heart comes the evil thought." I didn't put it there. I'm just over here being GJ. I did have a version of this topic, but I'm like, no, we going out like a lion to keep it 100. That's what I like about the Bible. We ain't preaching, ain't nobody religion. It's a book with words. I can study it, I can talk about it. It is what it is. It's a word of worship. So it came from your heart. That's what I like about this. It's coming from you. It ain't got well, you look at me be evil. No, thank you. A sexual immorality, a theft, murder. That's you. And I'm trying not to say the B word. Yeah, because it'll fly out my mouth. And then I'll stub my toe and God be like, nah, come on now. You can talk about it, but don't be acting like that. I don't know why my country came out right there. That's my bad. But yeah. Why are you mad because I get 25 views or more? Because you're a demon, you're evil, you're depraved, and you're wicked, and you're pressed. And they have no self-control, hearts ago, and they hard-headed too. Yeah, ooh, yeah, that's gonna be the theme until the end of the year. And then we just gonna go poof. we're just gonna forget about them and keep rolling. We're like a steamroller at this point. Move, itch, get out the way. Okay, shout out to Ludi. That's my hip hop husband. Yeah, no, we don't. I don't do rap and hip hop. Okay. For from within, out of your heart, come evil thoughts, sexual immorality, theft, and murder. Ain't nobody made you do it. You don't have no self control. You're hard headed. You're stubborn. You're wicked. You know right from wrong. You're old. You know how to stop it, and you won't. Therefore, you are depraved. You are evil, and you are a demon, a whole wicked. Yeah. I mean, that's what I don't understand people who try to rewrite stuff. It's right there. Now that had nothing. I'm glad that the book and the verse, the chapter and the verse are covered up. Well, except for my, you know, banner there. But that's just facts, right? Isn't that what we call it? I forgot to do my alarm. But yeah, that's just facts. Yeah, I woke up. I was like, let me hit it. Because you know me, then it'll be late and now I won't even care. And you know, you should do this every day. But you know, it's a Sunday. Why not? A shout out to football day. It's right there. See, people get mad when there's simple words like that in the Bible. Well, that's not what it meant. Well, what? What did it mean? It mean you did it. That's what it means. Now, what are we going to talk about while you stare at that? We're going to talk about, again, evil heart in the Bible. I had to word it like that to get, you know how it is. You got to mine it so it comes across correctly over in Google. Demons, possessed, you know, because they say, oh, well, somebody made me do it. Well, you still did it. Even it's still your body, you know, whether you're possessed. And then we're going to talk about exorcism. Then we're going to switch it over to just foolishness. Right? Some people just hard-headed and addicted to the nonsense, foolishness, stupidity, depraved. After a while, they continue to do it. And then a shout out to the in real time. Shout out to the future and beyond. But in real time, I just finished the hard-headed episode in the culture crisis, and the playlist is right on over there. Go on and look at it. It just goes hand in hand. It's like I don't know why people try to rewrite it, or they want to go another religion, and they go over to that religion and find out that religion say the same thing. It's like, where you gonna go? That's the rule. Stop. Or don't expect anything good. You cannot measure your life on bad. Sorry, because you're not going to be happy. And then we're going to talk about evil people in the Bible. And then we only have 8 Webbies. And then that's it. I wanted to keep it cute, but it's cute with a boom at the end of it. It came out of your heart. You can't explain it away. And don't worry about my 25. I've already hit the mark for 2022. See, I'm not greedy. I'm not ambitious to the point where I'm trying to take. I am over here earning the honest way. Yeah, I'm not going to sacrifice my integrity. I don't thieve. I don't have to hurt or harm. I don't have to kill or cheat. I don't think evil when I think about my channel, I never think of evil thoughts. And I never think of uh you know yeah, unless it's old nasty gag and drag and squabble and all of that. But no, I don't wake up thinking evil thoughts out of my heart about somebody else. I'm gonna get you. I got stand your ground, and I got the right to, clap back and self-defense and things like that. But no, I'm just talking about people are out here thinking as if because they are mentally ill, we are going to talk about that they have any control over another human being. And to me, that is so sad. even when you behave that way, or you exhibit that, or you click live and you and you've been in jail for almost a decade, or you've been shot, or you ain't got no teeth because you're on drugs, or you're high off pot all day, or you've been all kind of chemicals, you ingested chemicals on purpose, which do affect fetuses, whether they make it or not. Mhm. And you inflict it on yourself. And then you get mad and evil and depressed, and you do exactly what Mark said. You do evil things. You got evil thoughts. You act in an immoral way. You thieve. You murder. You plot. You fail. And when you're plotting evil, you're already lost. Yeah, we're gonna bring it today. We're gonna bring it. So yeah, we'll look at that again one more time. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the intros and outros. I really don't care. Some people just click live and go and gotta look. This is all they got. This is all I got. And y'all be sitting there staring at it. Yeah, this is what y'all be staring at. This is what y'all be staring at. Now my name going still gonna be there, but this is what y'all be staring at. And y'all look at that for like 5 hours. Yeah, we're gonna keep it 100 today. Yeah, yeah, don't come over here. Don't compare me. Don't come over here. Don't F with it, because you in the wrong lane. Because I'm not going nowhere. Hashtag 25. It's working, and I'm still gonna do my thing. Fizzle. Because I'm still having fun, and I'm just growing my this is the plowing. Okay, we went from oh, I remembered the word hearts ago. We went from acorning to cocooning, and I think we are going to be plowing in 2022. And then we are going to bloom, and then we're going to do another word and all of that. I might even change the word. You never know. But it came to my mind as soon as I hit in. I'm like, oh no, I forgot the word. Acorning and cocooning. Acorning and cocooning. And I'm getting all kind of weird messages. So I don't even care what's going to happen today. Why is the devil mad? So let's talk about it. I don't have any. Oh, I do. I have an overlay? I sure do. Yeah, we'll do those at the end because I already showed that. Okay. So yeah, let's get into the words first. So the first one is yeah, I'm it's getting boring dealing with some of these people. It's like, what? And they wonder what. I'm a really laid back person. Y'all know that. My heart's a gold, know that. I'm a very laid back person. If I'm not gagging or dragging, if I'm not cosplaying, if I'm not entertaining a topic, I'm just sitting here. See, I need these videos in between all the other stuff just to sit back, relax, and talk about the issue. Yeah. So we're going to talk about evil heart in the Bible, and I had to word it that way because I wasn't getting what I was looking for. Now let me take away the banner. It's a bit large, so. And I'm gonna keep my hashtag 25 up there. I've gotten it right for me and mine and my life, my total existence, healthy body, all teeth, happy, blessed, charmed, highly favored. And you be talking. That's the part I don't understand. And I wait and I listen and I'm looking and I'm waiting and I'm wondering, and you're falling through and you don't even like when people looking at you. Sometimes I get the feeling I go places on purpose, and I'll drop down and I'll see how they react. I'm there for the content creator. I'm not there for the moderators or the chat or the content creator panel members. I'm there for the content creator. And a lot of them, beyond F-ish, and I politely leave and I take my subscription with me and I don't go back because they ain't giving me nothing. If you're not giving me nothing, where's the loss? Uh-huh. So there's a lot going on. We've already anything you see in purple means either I'm going to share it with you on this one or we can even talk about it. The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great on earth, and every intention of the thoughts of his hearts was only evil continually. That's very frustrating sometimes. When there's it's just a nonstop. It's like, okay, well, give it a break, brush your teeth, come back, do that again, pace yourself. And then in the meantime, between time, talk about something else. What else you got? If that's all somebody got, y'all, they just depraved. They're depraved and possessed, and they're demons. Or it's just foolishness, stupidity, and, you know, get out of my face. I'm trying not to curse. Mhm. But yeah, when you look it up, you're going to get everything you need. And that's what I like, evil heart in the Bible. Okay. Lots of things come up, but this is the fun part. Make sure I hit images and not shopping. There we go. You get all kinds of, remember, we were talking about how you can look up positive affirmations, but you get all types of other goodness. Jeremiah talks, I had to pick one, which is good. The heart is deceitful above all things. That's why you have to ask questions. That's why you have to figure out where the heart is. That's whether it doesn't have to be sexual or romantic. It can be business or YouTube shit. I'm going straight for the heart. Shout out to our hearts a go. I want where are you? And I don't get it from anybody else. I want it from you. I sure do. Yeah. Who can know it? I, Lord, search the heart. I'm not God. I'm a human. I need to know. I'm gonna ask questions. I've never in my life come across a bunch of people who don't want a question. Well, what else? What are we gonna do? Mind meld? I mean, what? What are we gonna do? And it says here, I tried the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doing. So they try. He tried to do. Sorry. Luke says a good man brings good things out of the good stored in his heart. And an evil brings evil things out of his heart because it's stored up. It's there. You like it. You're depraved. For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. Ooh-wee. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of that. Oh wow. Yeah, you can't fake the funk. People out here on YouTube talking about they don't like nobody and this person's stalking them, but they're sharing the video and they're upping them and they're putting them in their title. It's like, we see you. Uh-oh, your slip is showing. Yeah, I don't even care what you look like, what you smell like, how much money you got, what you sing, dance, twerk, whatever. Oh, here it is. I was like, that picture is weird. Okay. Stealing, evil, cheating, talking ugly, talking just bad. If it makes you feel bad, it's bad. Disobeying, lies, fighting, hate, pride. I just don't have time. No, they did put old nasty Karen up there, but we do all cultures. So I'm being silly, but yeah, all cultures. And be careful. I mean, obviously, that ain't a nice person, but yeah, you have to. It here is where I got the overlay. You have to use your intellect. You have to pay attention and don't get it from nobody else. I don't want to get it from anybody else. I want to be in the room with that person so I can figure it out. I want to get on that phone. I want to see how you act. I want to see what your next step is. I want to see how you move. I want to see all of it. I'm putting me, my essence, and my people die of teeny tiny bullets. And they also die of words, um, actions, mental abuse, physical abuse, um, anger, negativity, toxic people. Those are easy for me. It's the ones that can't keep it 100 or can't keep it real because they're depraved, evil, and wicked. And that's why you have to go straight to the heart. Because it was fun. Shout out to the future and beyond. Shout out to the new members. Mwah, thank you. Shout out to the new subscribers. Thank you, boo. You're getting to know me. A shout out to my day ones. Yes, thank you very much. Shout out to our diplomats up in the skybox. We don't do bushes over here. That's where rats dwell and snakes. No, we don't do that. But if you're new here, let's just talk to the new people. You have to get to know me. I have to get to know you. Where are you gonna go? Just you can't base me on what type of scarf I got on. No, your heart, the human. Forget what's on my body, what's inside your soul, your spirit, your intentions, your mood, your behavior, your essence. My alert is always up. If people are like, "Oh no, no, don't talk to me. No, no, you can't get to know me. You can no, back off, back off." Well, you back off too. You can't have this if you can't express yourself properly, or if you can't tell me what your intentions are, or no matter what the intentions are, just meet people. Hi, hi, and be nice. And I do 4 seasons. Believe that. Get to know somebody in 4 seasons, not just like 2 weeks. I really don't understand people that have sex on the first day. I don't. That's depraved and a bad upbringing. But anyway, yeah, and then they get pregnant and come to child support, and it's over. Their life, yeah, because they don't even know this person. Mhm. So, demons. Okay, demons, an evil spirit, angel, and demon, a source or agent of evil, harm, distress, or ruin. I mean, just that sentence itself. That's You can be an atheist and you know what evil, harm, and distress means, and ruin, right? The demons of drug and alcohol addiction, confronting the demons of when people confront their demons, their childhood or their adulthood or something tragic or, you know, uh, let's just say just haunting and devastating, and they have to deal with it. Well, then you can reach out and get good help, but don't spread it. That's like pooping, putting it in your hand and throwing it around the room. It's disgusting. Words can be disgusting. Behavior can be disgusting. Intentions can be disgusting. And that's demonic to me. Yeah. So, yeah. Um, Inner demons also, you know, are a thing, and you have to find out if this person or persons or people or group or connections or man or woman or dog or cat, anything. You got to find out what it's about. If it can behave properly, if inner struggles are going on, meaning I'm going to ask you a question and you're going to answer it. I'm going somewhere. Haven't you ever tried to ask someone a question and they don't want to answer it? Even if you know the answer, you want them to answer it. Well, that's what they consider sometimes when, you know, somebody is deemed possessed. And then you call the pastor, preacher, or whoever, and they try to help this person with prayer. Mhm. Possessed, spurred, or moved by a strong feeling, madness, or a supernatural power. Because I know you ain't got no act right. And it's like, huh? Go on, get on round from here. I don't want it. And then, shout out to the latest culture crisis video. The hard-headedness of people. Ooh, they want to celebrate it and they want to see it and they want to watch it. And it's like, ooh, okay. I'm safe, but I'm watching. I have to watch to pay attention to know what my next move is going to be. But, all they need is old nasty exorcism. And then I devise my plan and I get them. I snatch the rug right up from under them because I know who you is. You a whole demon out here. I'm still that's my pillow. I'm resting on it, keeps sliding. Now it doesn't have to be a whole religious production or nothing like that. But when I meet you and you do something evil and I get you up off of me and I pop you, I you gonna feel it too. Because what did you do first? You affected me. And then what did I do? I stood my ground and I gave it back. Sort of like doxing a doxer. You made the first move. You sure did. Exorcism is the religious or spiritual practice of evicting, bind, banish, rebuke, and be gone. I can do that myself. Let's say it again. Bind, banish, rebuke, and be gone. Because it says a practice or a religious or spiritual. I'm on the spiritual realm. I'm in the energy of evicting. And then they wake up and go, "Oh, whoa, oh, how did that happen? Oh, yeah, I'm doing things. I know how to protect myself." Evicting demons, jinns, or other. I drink my juice. Pardon me. Jinns or other spiritual entities from a person or an area. I'm not really worried about it being in you because it's in there. You can go somewhere else and get it out of you. I want to get it out of my life, out of my space, out of my everything. Mhm. So I find it funny when you're achieving something, it doesn't matter what it is, it's what the goal you set. When you're achieving something and they come over here and insert they self, I'm like, wow, I see you. And they don't see themselves. And that's another thing. They don't even know they are behaving that way. They think they're okay. No, you're not okay. Or they think because 7 of them are not okay saying the same lie or aggression or, spewing wickedness that they're okay. It's like, I don't care if it was 7,000 of you. You're not okay. And you can't turn me. Sometimes the devil and the demons do that too. They try to get as many people on their side, and I'm still looking like, okay, be careful. Exorcism is the religious or spiritual practice of evicting, getting rid of them, entities. Bye, leave me alone. And spiritual. Look, I thought this was funny. How much is an exorcism? It's a car. Exorcism. So I just thought that was funny. But yeah, I can feel sometimes a person's evil and I see it coming and I want it to know that I see you. Mhm. Don't you haven't you seen people, whether in real life, YouTube, wherever, where they have these people that just, well, I don't, yeah, I'm here. I don't see it. Oh, you've done 50 evil things in the last 3 months, but I'm right here with you. You evil too. You have stepped in the realm of what did we talk about? Complicit, enabler, accomplice. And then they say things like, "Well, I'm right here with you," or "They didn't do it to me," and all of that stuff. I'm like, "What?" In the mist. This could be a culture crisis. I don't know. Maybe I'll put this on culture crisis too. We have a word of worship playlist. Just depraved, and this was written what 2,000 years ago. Shout out to Moses. Come on now. We don't have to rewrite nothing right there. You can be any religion and get into this. We all know what's evil and what's not. Some humans are just animals. It is what it is. They've passed the point of no return. There is no resale or the expiration is gone. It's just rotten to the core. We know what we do with those. We know, you know, we have we cage wild animals and wild humans as well. Yeah, some of them are put to death. Some of them stay there forever. Which I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't see rehabilitation. I don't see it for rehabilitation. No. It's really sad, but on the spiritual realm, it doesn't have to be. It's already written. They already know you. If somebody recognizes you, I think that's your first day of the rest of your life. When someone says, I see you, when a counselor or not a counselor, a probation, anybody who is in an authoritative position over you, everybody has someone over them, trust me. If you own a car, you got to pay. If you own a house, you got to pay. If you have a job, you got to show up. If you're in a car, you gotta pay attention to the red light, green light. It's somebody, get over it. Everybody is accountable, but don't rewrite nothing that's already there. It's we're looking at it. Mark 7:21. It's depraved, evil, and wicked hearts, and it's that it's that easy. Boo boo. You don't have to make nothing up. Now let's move on to that because after that, I bind, banish you, and all of that, and then we can sit back and watch what some more of your foolishness in real life on digital, right? Foolishness is the unawareness or lack of social norms. See, that's what happens. That's why a lot of people watch some of the nonsense. Oh, I don't. 1 year of it was enough. I don't need. Hell no. You think I'm bringing that to 2022? Hell no. Yeah, I'm sorry. I said hell. Hell no. I'm not bringing that to 2022. Are you okay? I'm not. No, you can't make me. That's I'm cleaning phones, y'all. I'm cleaning. We got a couple more trash videos, and I'm deleting. I'm done, done. And it's interesting. This week revealed a lot, and I was like, yes. And on the other hand, I was like, look at you, man. And I'm not even. I don't even know you. You don't even exist. That police report is waiting for you. Shout out to the FBI. And I put that information down in the description box from now on for anyone and everyone that I can help. I've helped several people. Have shout out to the people in the DMs, in the emails. Not a lot of people text me regarding it because it's down in the description box. They're just letting me know I did it. I did it. Oh, I'm glad that existed. I had no idea. I did it. I did it. I'm like, good. I guarantee these people are criminals. They got something else. And what the FBI has, resources. They can contact 17,000, databases with names and faces and get stuff back. They know what these people have done. I don't need to know. But if you dox, then I will find out. Yes. Even if it didn't hit right, it's like, okay, let's do it. Foolishness. I don't know if I agree with the unaware, but anyway, is the unawareness of lack of social norms, which causes offense, annoyance, trouble, and or injury. The things such as impulsive impulsivity, sorry. and or influences may affect a person's ability to make otherwise reasonable decisions. In this sense, it differs from stupidity, which is a lack of intelligence. And they always try to say they're smart. No, you're not. Not if you're breaking the law. Lack of good sense or judgment.
Foolishness.
That's it. Folly, stupidity, idiocy, and I mean, and hard-headedness. When you tell somebody not to do, and then sometimes they keep going and going and going and going and it's like if you just want to go to jail, just go steal something in your town and go. Stupidity.
Stupidity.
That behavior that shows a lack of good sense or judgment, the quality of being stupid or
Stupidity.
unintelligent. I mean, we don't need to go anymore. I'm just making this part of my video. All of these links are down, or not links, all of these titles, when you Google it, are down below in the description box. And we got some webbies. But, I just wanted to keep it cute. Keep it cute because, I mean, I see you. For sure. For sure. I think sometimes they think they're clever. It's like, no, I saw you at the beginning and I see you now, and I wasn't doing that before, and I'm not going to do it now.
Depraved.
Morally corrupt and wicked. And then they come on YouTube or even in your real life and tell you what they're going to do. You're like, did you hear? You just said what you're going to do. I'm sorry, if you have legalities, you shouldn't be talking on the internet about. Y'all see me do something and then that's it. Y'all don't keep talking about it. I move on and I make Fashion Fridays and I make all my other videos and I decorate my tree and I get my Bernices ready. I live my life. I go to work. We're going to watch football. There's things going on. I don't sit and talk about it every day, all day long. Sorry, I'm stretching. Ooh, that feels good. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with these people, and they're adult. I'm talking 40 plus. They are
Depraved.
Yeah, and wicked. And I'm like, huh? Oh, yeah, I had to hit this one. Yeah, I had to hit this one. So what's the last one before we go to our webbies? Yeah, it's a Q hour. Thank goodness. I need a little break. I like this one because when you put in evil people in the Bible, you get all kind of goodness. These are sort of like affirmations, but you know what I mean. They're just Bible verses. Vengeance is mine. I will repay, says the Lord. So, when people say they're certain religions or they're pastors or they follow or all this, it's like, no, you don't. Stop lying. You're lying. No wonder your life is miserable. No wonder you aren't fruitful. No wonder you don't have good people in your life. No wonder you are reaching for people you never meet. You'll never compare. You ain't When I was your age, you ain't even accomplished half of what I have done. I'm like, oh, that's it. You just mad. You're gonna stay there too. Evil people in the Bible. So here they talk about all the people that you can even imagine who is evil, who is wicked. And then we're going to look at some of the webbies. Sorry, I had to stretch my leg. I know I sound weird, but I'm on my side, but it feels good. Ooh, it feels good. So when you go to images, you get some good stuff. And then when you go to news, now next year, we're this, all of this. And now, sorry, not sorry. If you're new, welcome. Thank you very much. Join the replay crew. We've been doing this format for a year and a half. The first 6 months of me having my channel as a content creator, I've been here for 2013, but was just uploads. And then that September, I started doing lives. And then the year in January, I started doing this format. So we're moving on. We're not going to stay stagnant. I'm not going to say the other word, but we're not going to stay stagnant. Stagnant because that's not me. And my channel is about who? Me. My channel is not me talking about somebody else 24/7. No, ma'am. No, sir. So, evil people in the Bible, even though I take breaks and do talk about other people, but every day, all day long, heck no. I'm going to say it again. He'll get me. God works with me every day. So, when you do evil in the Bible news, the first people to deconstruct their faith, they talk about, looks like that's Adam and Eve. The Good Men Project, 14 minutes ago, you can't be gay and Christian. Oh my God. They say that gay Christian is an illegitimate biblical category. Yeah, I do believe it's illegitimate. And they don't say that you can't be gay in the Bible. I'm sorry. Um, they talk about people who aren't married, who aren't a couple. Okay. Um Here, sorry, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. Why some in the church are even talking ownership of their complicity in white supremacy and colonialism and have given thought to apology. Interesting. There is a talk of radical acceptance of sexual minorities and gender equality in the church, said one in hushed tones and then leaning forward. Why some in the church are even talking ownership of their complicity in white supremacy and colonialism and have given thought to apologizing. It has to stop. This is an onslaught of dangerous and false teaching that threatens the gospel, misrepresents scripture, and leads people away from the grace of God in Jesus Christ. Right? And he says, you know what the church needs? The church needs us to set them straight. I like that. So it was agreed that these self appointed defenders of the truth set about creating a statement to clarify that the correct position that the church ought to take on certain Christian doctrines and ethical principles according to them. Okay? Sorry. I was going slow. You know, they talk too much for me. Okay. They talk about race, victims of oppression. I'm trying to see what they say about, homosexuality. Things change. Give me a second. Okay, here. To begin with, the fact that these men refer to their statement as a statement on social justice in the gospel is a misnomer of the highest order. This statement contains little by way of either social justice or the gospel. Aside from that, I could probably write a book about all of my objections to certain things written in the statement. However, here are a few for starters. Let's start with the statement that forms the headlines. We reject gay Christians as a legitimate biblical category. In other words, we can't be gay and Christian. What is with the evangelical, evangelo, evangelical? That's the stupid word. Evangelical, sorry, obsession with policing the private sex lives of those who are just as likely not to want anything to do with the church. Even if they want something to do with this church, this statement makes it clear that according to the white heterosexual gentlemen's club that penned the statement, that they are not welcome. Thankfully, not every Christian thinks that way. I know I don't. It does nothing to change public perception of Christians as anti gay. In fact, the study of that group conducted those people about the perception of Christmas. The study explored 20 specific images related to Christianity, including 10 favorable and 10 unfavorable. And see, they talk too damn much. There is today most common saying excessive. 91% of non-Christians say they believe that Christians show excessive contempt and unloving attitudes towards homosexuals and make homosexuality a bigger sin than anything else. Okay. Ooh, they're going in. Give me a second. I'm trying to pick it apart because I don't know. Yeah, that was the last category. Evil people. And didn't the Pope say that, it's silly to hate? I know there's some things in the Bible, and I'm not going to dispute that. I'm just saying, get over it. That's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, it's way too long. I just want to get to the meat and potatoes. Get out of here. I probably shouldn't have got stuck on this, but I am. Give me a second. Ooh, they went in. They going after white. It neglects a million shades of gray. Okay, here. We are the victims. The forces of evil are on the march against the church. We must stand and fight against it. We are the good guys here. I agree. Church is about your heart and your spirituality. It's not about what you do outside, especially how evil straight people are. Give me a break, right? Yeah, it's doing too much for me. So I think we get the gist of this. It's like it has nothing to do with that. I'm sorry. It really doesn't. No, I'm sorry. I know that was a bit okay. We got through the other half. Let's just go forward. But yeah, I had put evil people in the Bible, right? Let me see. How did I get over there? Oh, we looked at the news. That's it. See, I shouldn't have did it. So when you look at the news, hit that and you can read it. Yeah, that's what happened. So what I was saying was I get distracted. Squirrel. So what I was saying was in the future in 2022, we're going to be doing more news articles where I'll pick an article and we can discuss it, that type of thing. Because I'm past a lot of this. Not that you aren't or are. I am, because I've been doing it for a minute, and it's post pandemic, and we can take the next step. Okay, so now let's look at our 8 webbies. I think you get the gist of it. I didn't mean to go into that, but it was interesting, huh? That it's about your heart. You know what I mean? It's, what is somebody going to say 2,000 years from now? Oh, there was, enslaved people and your African American descent. And, 2,000 years from now, you should be enslaved. No, let's just get over it. Just like prostitution, homosexuality, thievery, ever since humans have been alive, there are studies that animals have same-sex relationships, so to me, it's not a thing. It never has been a thing, but oh well. Some people want to be judgmental and turn it on you, and they shouldn't. Okay, focus. But it is evil and depraved, isn't it? Especially when the person talking to you is on F-ish. Ooh, be careful. So a Bible Hub instead of Porn Hub is a great website. If you're working on your spirit and your heart. They talk about it's just, I don't know. It's a way of researching. It's a tool to get you on the right path. There you go. Search tips. They give you search tips. Here's some tools. Okay. And then oops. Then they have the different versions up here. Okay. So I put this down below because I put Wicked Heart. They said, sorry, we don't have. I thought that was funny, but I have other ones. But I was like, okay, I'm going to use that because here it gives you other search tips. See what I'm saying? So I went to Bible Hub. I was looking for Wicked Heart, and they said, sorry, we don't find anything regarding that. But I said, you know what? Let me use this as a teaching moment. And these are all the versions. And I don't know if you can see American Standard Version, what does that say? English Revised Version of the Bible. And then they talk about, lexicon, comments, Strong's, topical sermons, parallels. And then they give you search tips. That was like, oh, that's good. Matter of fact, let me make a copy of this for future reference. Okay, they tell you to go to chapters. They say combine keywords, books, and chapters. Use quote marks. So I'm like, okay. Then they tell you to try different apostles. I like that. Law, history, prophets, poetry, gospels. Okay. Narrow your search, including any of the following sections. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then they give you other tools. Okay. Law. Okay. These are the books. History. These are the books. Poetry. These are the books. I was like, that's amazing. Prophets. Okay. Gospels and Acts. So they categorize each book. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Prophecy. So I'm going to, pardon moi. Even though this is down below in the description box, I'm still going to take a picture of it because it's just the shortcut for me, when I'm looking up things. Or now you can see the categories. Oops. A second. I'm going to make that here. Okay. So that's down below. So don't be weirded out when you see that and go, oh, well, there's nothing there. I looked, I saw, I went, you know what? That's kind of a teaching moment for me. Now, don't be afraid. Don't be disturbed. There's a weird picture here. It's not scary to me, but some people might think it's scary. I don't think it's scary. That's just me. I looked up evil. Okay. And then that's the ugly picture up there. But yeah, evil biblical stupidity. Okay. Now you get a lot of stuff. For my people are foolish. They know me not. They are stupid children. I was like, wow, that's in the Bible. Yeah. This page contains a few quotes I have taken out of the Bible. It is a very brief list, but it should be enlightening for further Bible quotes, commentaries, and criticism. I would recommend visiting the links I have included below. So thank you very much, whoever that person is. But I like it. I like it. Okay, more links, more research. Okay, then passages. Now, I don't know why they didn't say verses. I said, oh, that's interesting. Now, some of these are interesting. They have a lot to do with sexuality and bad behavior and all of that. There's a lot going on in the Bible if you just take your time. So this is down below in the description box. It's regarding stupidity in the Bible. Now, I'm not going to read each and every one of these, but it's down below in the description box. So it's, if you think it's juicy on YouTube, it's juicy in the Bible too. Yeah, they talk about everything from concubines to slaves to wives to women to men to depravity to killing to, it's a lot going on. Evil, demonic is in the Bible. Some people think, oh, the Bible is holy, holy. No, no, not really. Folly is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline drives it far from him. Yeah, just teach him. Yeah, it's a lot going. It's a lot. So this is down below in the description box, as always. Okay, what's next? Give me a second. And I don't like when people, I want you to read the Bible for yourself. Don't try to read it and apply to others. That's when you fall into the judging category, and you don't want that. Here is a link with demonic names from theology, mythology, and fiction. So from a writer point of view, or lyricist or whatever, this is good. From a believer's point of view, some people say, oh, I'm not going to read about that. Oh, well, that's fine. But then you're ignorant, you got to know what's the point of the fight. If you read Bible, you go to church and everything. What you going to do if you ever met a Satan? How would you fight? We know what Jesus did. What would you do? Well, okay. Yeah, that's what I want to know. What are you going to do? But this is interesting because it's fascinating, because you know how you watch a crazy movie or horror or mystery or exorcism and wonder, where did they get the name of the demon? Well, this gives you, it's a great sort of like a dictionary. And they tell you about the name or where it came from and a little about the character of the demon. So let's just say you're trying to exorcise, somebody, and they say their name, and then you can look this up and go, oh, okay. I see you. And you keep praying and you get them until they leave. Or you look for characteristics. People are taught to do exorcisms. It's a true thing. It works. Look, A to Z, y'all. A to Z. Interesting. And look, Fornius, one of the fallen angel names from Christian demonology. I ain't got my glasses on. He is a great marquis of hell and is supposed to be a fantasy creature of the sea. Ooh, be careful. So keep going and you'll find it. Jinn, remember we said that earlier, comes from the Islamic demonology in popular culture. Jinn is depicted as a spirit trapped in a lamp, which grants wishes to human beings. And we'll stop there. So everybody has heard that, I Dream a Genie was supposed to be evil, I guess. I don't know. They sexualize everything nowadays. I don't play video games or anything like that. So I couldn't even imagine what's out there. Yeah, I'm still stretching my leg. It feels good. What's out there, because you got to be careful what you're dealing with. You got to be careful with words. You got to be careful with culture. You got to be, it started somewhere for a reason. You have to be careful. You got to know what's going on. Don't play with, everything is not for play. Sorry. And it is what it is. All right, almost done. Give me a second. Copy, paste. All right, so what's the first one? Yeah, we got to know what you're up against. You got to know the basics. You got to know what the fight is about. You can't be blind. Just reading the Bible and praying is not enough. Sorry. What are your skills? How do you fight back? How do you get rid of a demon? What do you do to tell the truth? Are you cowering in the corner? Are you getting along to stay in a group? Are you calling people out? Are you studying? Are you being truthful? Are you helping those that need help? Or are you a pick me, a yes man, and bowing down? Like people who align themselves with somebody that's evil, after even a person that's evil sees that person and goes, well, how can you like me after I've done all these bad things? And now they suspect you are up to F-ish. Versus you not cussing them out, telling them off, telling them I can't be here no more. Oh, I must stay. It's like, oh. I know you saw me do all those evil things and you want to be around me? Really? Yeah. It's not a good look. Now, here's a great website. How can you tell if someone is demon possessed? Okay. They say usually it's the attitude towards the exorcist. Isn't that interesting? And there's a lot of other stuff. I am not going to read all of that. This is the Archdiocese of San Antonio. Yeah. It's up to the priest serving in his ministry to know how to deal with the case by the will of God with love and humility. Because he really wants to help that person, but they got to go along with it. Yeah. And you have to make sure it's not a psychological illness or they're not, mentally deranged or disabled. Yeah, we can figure it out. Come on now. You can figure stuff out. If they're under the care, and this is down below, if they're under the care of a doctor, then we know what's happened and you just need to dismiss them or put them in jail if they don't know how to control themselves and go home and leave people alone. This is a good website, Exorcism Facts and Fiction About Demonic Possession. Now, even if you want to sit in meditation and soft, purposeful prayer to get rid of something, trust me, it works. That's why it exists. Here it says the idea of invading spirits are inherently evil is largely a Judeo-Christian concept. Many religions and belief systems accept possession by both beneficent, and malevolent. I'm tired. I'm not doing this video over again. I'm just tired. Malevolent entities for short periods of time are uncommon and not especially alarming. Aspects of spiritual life. Spiritualism, a religion that flourished across America in the 1800s, is still practiced in a few places today. Teaches that death is an illusion and that spirits can possess humans. New Agers have also long embraced a form of possession called channeling, in which spirits of the dead are said to inhabit a medium's body and communicate through them. Hundreds of books and even more symphonies have been allegedly composed by spirits. I thought that was interesting. I'm like, really? Benevolent and malevolent. It's just hard to say when you're tired. I just thought that was interesting. But yeah, go ahead and talk about it. Here they talk about how Hollywood is, gets in there and messes with stuff. And people go, oh, I saw it in a movie. Well, that has nothing to do with real exorcisms. Cut it out. Now, the word exorcism is Greek for the word oath, as religious studies explain in the book and in that book. To exorcise thus means something along the lines of placing the possessing spirit under oath, invoking a higher authority to compel the spirit, rather than an actual casting out. This becomes clear when the demonic entity is commanded to leave the person, not by the authority of a priest, but instead in the name of the Father. So you're asking the Lord to come and get it. I thought that was interesting. You know, okay, because y'all know I was raised, father's family, Catholic, mother's family, really not really that religious, but they would go to Baptist and Catholic. I remember I've told you the stories about me getting in trouble, at Catholic school and all of that in high school. Why do you need a human? I'm like, well, what, God, just them. Why do you need a human? That's the only part I have. And nobody can answer that. Why do you need a human? You're the all powerful. That's the part I have a problem with. But it's interesting and it makes for good conversation and good stories and good movies and good books and all of that, video games and all that other stuff, y'all know. I've never understood that part. It's like, why do you need a human being? I don't understand it. Yeah. But it's interesting. Mhm. And what else did I wanted to say about this? Give me a second. Okay, the Vatican first issued official guidelines in 1614 and revised them in 1999. Is that crazy? And how do they know which ones that are there? Who you would be busy all day long in the ghetto, okay? Because it's a lot of evil efforts. And they're here. They talk about a lot of stuff: cursing, spitting, masturbation. It's a lot going on. This is a good Webby. It's down below. It's called Live Science. So yeah, you can look at the rest because I'll get stuck in there. Okay, now I think we looked at this before. I could have swore we did, but no, I don't think we did. I'm gonna look at it again. I rarely copy or repeat, rarely. But even if this is a repeat, it's okay because it's talking about foolishness. Okay. Oh, what's the difference between foolishness and sin according to the Bible? I think that's a great picture. Sorry. Okay. Oh, I hope my sound is up. I think my sound is okay. Let me see. I just want to read just the ones that make it make sense. To act foolishly is to sin. And to how stupid or to show how stupid sin is. Where is the sentence? I'm sorry. I should have had it highlighted. I should have had it highlighted. Give me a second. We're almost done. I think we got 2 more after this. Where is it? Sorry, give me a second. Okay, I'll just read this whole thing for some reason. I know it's in here. I just got to read it. Okay. The opposite of sin is holiness, right? Or goodness or righteousness, if you're not even religious. But the opposite of foolishness is wisdom. Okay. This shows, I think, that something different is being said when we call something sin and when we call it foolishness. Calling it sin puts the emphasis on God belittling badness. Calling it foolishness puts the emphasis on God belittling stupidity. Get it? Sin is about bad behavior. Foolishness is about your mind. Stupidity. So, yeah, I wanted to kind of drive that home because you can be a good person, but you can be very foolish. You can be very smart with bad behavior. So yeah, it's very delicate. It's very delicate, but you have to engage. You have to recognize. That's why I opened up the show. But I'm going to ask questions because I got to get to know what's going on. How else am I going to figure it out? I'm not in the habit of guessing who someone is. When you're a whole human being, you can speak English and you can talk good and you can explain yourself or you can answer my question. I don't have time. I'm not the figure it out type of person. Or a time will allow me to figure it out. Y'all know the song. But to be honest with you, I'm not going to waste mine. No, ma'am. No, sir. So this is a good website. Let me get rid of this banner because we brought that home. Mark 7:21, depraved and evil and wicked hearts, right? This is Bible Reasons, and we're going to get killed by ads. Okay, what is evil in the Bible? Evil is anything that is opposite to the holy character of God. Is that easy? There is no denying that evil exists in the world. Okay, and then they go on to other things, but we ain't trying to go there, right? And I like that one. You cannot make men good by law. They have to do that. My input is they have to do it themselves. They have to want to be good, doing the right thing. And then they talk Satan, and then they talk about other things, and it's interesting, but it's just get to the point. Do better. And then wonderful, wonderful, wonderful references. And then they break it down. Okay. And then, you can take it and run with it from that point. But yeah, this is good stuff. Even Jeremiah 17:9 says, the human heart is the most deceitful of all things and desperately wicked. Who really knows how bad it is? Well, how do you get around that? You talk, you ask, you figure it out. You stay focused. You do what you're doing in your way of doing it, and good things and people will be drawn towards you. Yeah, I don't have time to figure another human being out. To me, that is the most boring thing on planet Earth. To sit and figure out another human being, I don't have time. I just like I talk and I tell you and I share and I demonstrate and I make uploads, and you can go back and hear what I said, look what I was talking about, read what we have in the description box. It's there. I don't have to repeat it. I don't have to lie. I don't have to repeat it. Might not remember everything, but I'll go back and go, oh yeah, we did that. I don't have time for no foolishness, deceit, evil, depravity. I just don't have time. It's too much goodness going on. I'm busy. We got other things to do. So this is a great article. It's the wordlifelight.com. Truth in the heart. I had to end on we had to pick it up again. We fall down, but we get up. You have to pick it up, even though, somebody going to fall down and get in your way and they can't add to 100 or 25, but that's their problem. It's not mine. Because I think people are puzzled because that's my position. It's like, it's not mine. What did I do? I didn't do nothing. They got Jesus. But yeah, whoever walks blameless and does justice, who thinks the truth is in his heart, shall never be disturbed. It's right there, girl. Huh? Faith, faith as well. Did we do that on that faith? Did we do faith? Okay, I don't know. But yeah, whoever walks blameless and does justice, who thinks the truth is in your heart, shall never be disturbed. They'll tell a lie. Or like I said, they'll come and throw something in your comment section and you're supposed to feel bad about it. I'm like, no, I didn't do that. And why waste time in other realms? You got dum-dums in courts and, making video after video and saying things and embarrassing themselves and sinking lower and lower into foolishness and into wickedness and just depravity and evil doers, you know what I'm saying? And they just don't know how to calm down. I didn't say it, you said it. And, I don't lose no sleep. There's a couple of times when things happen and I might have been confused, and that's the image that I opened up. But I didn't lose sleep because I that's the first thing I do is question me. The heart is where both virtue and sin begins. No, what tip you on today? And tell the truth. And I'm gonna read this whole thing and we're out of here. Jesus said, "For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks." In other words, what's in your heart eventually will come out of your mouth. The things that are in your heart deep down in the center of your person, which is keeping it 100, right? Come out as thoughts, words, and actions. The heart is where both virtue and sin begins. And then people will lie in wait. And then you see them, you're like, okay, time is on my side. And then you tell them that in their face and they still don't get it because they hard-headed. And it's like, yeah, I was just waiting for you to just, come on, get it over with, right? Our thoughts, words, and actions are the gauge of whether we are clean or unclean. Jesus teaches from within people, from their hearts come evil thoughts, unchastity, right? Yeah. Theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, lasciviousness, right? Envy, blasphemy, arrogance, folly. All these evils come from within and they defile. That's Mark 7:21 through 23. And I just had to end it on that. It's like it's already there. Who is confused? I don't know. It's easy. Shout out to Mark 21, a depraved, evil, and wicked hearts. Yeah, I don't have time. And all this goodness is down below in the description box. And just we say things, when we're out here in these YouTube streets, we say things like be careful and I put this on, my avatar sometime, hold fast. It's not your problem if they don't listen. It will never be my problem. I am not going to take up that baton and run with it. You can't get me. You can't fool me. A time is always on my side. Integrity, period. Posse, the click. Yeah, we got to talk about that over on the members only. But yeah, that's why I had to click down there. But yeah, just know that it exists, whether to what extent, whether it's just a meanie or a possessed person, whether it's an unholy or a deprived person, whether it's an evildoer or a hard-headed person. Just know they exist, but you're ready. You got your tools, your scripture, you got your word of worship. Gigi Darling got your back. We did research after research. We shout out to the replay crew. This is on a playlist as well. Take your time, go through it, learn and see what we had already talked about. And just I don't know what else to say. Nothing's going to change. When you do bad, you have to deal with the consequences, whether it's karma. It might not even be me that gets you, or I might not even be around when the thing go down. that's going to get you. You know, when your come up and get you, it's going to get you. And the best I can say is do better, a change, adult, pivot, find your purpose, leave people alone, especially strangers. See, that never looks good. That's another thing as far as courts and things, all this nonsense. When you're trying to attack someone, when you're trying to judge someone, when you're trying to defile someone, all that, I know you ain't religious. I know you ain't got now word or worship or goodness or heart or soul. Therefore, that I'm just giving advice. Leave people alone. It's not going to work out good for you. You know, whether it's, let's do extremes, martyrs. How long Jesus been dead? You know what I mean? It's still, he's still talking. It still matters. Yeah, Moses, I'm assuming, because you know, there's no one's talked about it, died a natural, long, good, happy life, and we're still reading his works. That's a good deed. Sit down, write something, get a journal. Maybe this was his journal. Maybe he just meant to put this all down and share it with somebody. So he knew when he passed away, okay, here, do something with it. I'm a human. I can't live forever. I think he passed it on to Joshua, if I'm not mistaken. Just do better. But Deirdre, Helena Wells Jekovic, is not going to waste any time trying to gather you or get you better. You got to do it yourself. You're not going to hinder me. You're not going to hurt me. You're not going to bind me. You're not going to touch me. It's just not going to work, boo-boo. Shout out to hashtag 25. Later today, in real time, we are doing our vision board. That's going to turn into hashtag 50. What does that mean, Gigi darling? Last year, this time, I say, you know what? New YouTuber. I'm taking my time. I'm retirement. We're celebrating our Goldens. We're going to just do what we're going to do over here. I know what I want to do. I know how I want to build. If I get 25 views a video, I'm good. Look how I was blessed. Thank you, Hearts of Gold, for that word of worship. Shout out to the replay crew. Shout out to the new members and subscribers. I appreciate you. We're going to keep the same formula. We're not going to change. And I don't even care what nobody say. It's working for me. M-E, me. For from within, out of your hearts, come evil thoughts, sexual immorality, theft, and murder. And if I say I don't want to be a part of something, I don't want to be a part of something. If I say I'm not interested in something, I'm not interested in something. Right? This is the New English translation. You know, because some people say, I can't understand what you mean. What do you mean? Out of the human heart. That's what they're talking about. You. I'm only talking about the baddies, you know. Come evil ideas. We all know what sexual immorality is. We all know what theft is. And we all know what murder is. Why is everybody acting like they don't know what they're talking about? Stop acting like you don't know what they're talking about. It's not, huh? There is no discussion. And I like number 22 as well. But, you know, I try to keep it for our welcome all the new folk. I try to keep it to 1. But, yeah, look at number 2. Adultery, greed, malice, deceit, lewdness, envy, slander, arrogance, and folly, which falls under the foolishness and stupidity of it all. So let's read it all together, my friend. Mark 7:21 and 22. For it is from within, out of a person's heart, that evil thoughts come. Because, haven't you heard people say, well, I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. Well, the word folly is going to be, let's put 25 to make a man. Well, then it came out of your heart then. Ooh, that's going to make them mad. That evil thoughts come: sexual immorality, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, lewdness, envy, slander, arrogance, and folly. So they can't get away with, ooh, I wasn't thinking. I don't, huh? We ain't talking about your brain. We're talking about your heart, your behavior, and your actions. Uh-huh. See how that don't work when you aren't taking responsibility. Yeah. Thank you, Herzigo. I think we done with that. We done with that. I only need to make one video regarding all these topics. I don't, if you're new here, welcome. I don't hammer it over and over and over. Okay, we said that 5 months ago. No, I go forward. I don't, there's no reason for me to repeat. There's no reason for me to repeat. And people crack me up. They want to come over and act like they know what's going on and they don't have a clue. Well, you're not putting the effort into it, and that's okay. I never seen anybody go to a theater or a show or watch the news and only watch like 5 minutes of it and say, oh yeah, I know what's going on. You could never know what's going on. That's not adult. And that's what I mean by adulting. Sometimes people don't even have a clue what that means. They just don't care. They're trying to play in your face and not being honest. They are not. It's folly. It's stupidity. And sometimes you just put your foot down and say, oh, no. I had to block somebody the other day. It's like, don't. I see you. Bye-bye. Because they're not ready for the leap, the movement. You can't have a movement when people are stuck. I can't deal. Okay, let me go. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for embracing. We only got 50 more to go to hit our 1,000 to the end of the year. So I'm going to keep the 3 a day and we should be okay. Like if 23, that's 60, good. Yeah, I don't like math, but I can hang in there. And we got some extras. That's why I'm not going to focus on Queen Charming and Art and Craft. That's too much all at once. I'm trying to get this one, and then I can turn that corner and focus on the other ones. Thank you for subscribing to all my social media platforms. I have other channels. They're over on my information page. We have Queen Charming. That's a YouTube channel. We have Art and Craft Therapy. That's a YouTube channel. And then we have all the other social media platforms. I appreciate you. I'm glad I got this off my chest. It's out here. It's a video. And I really hope the intro will work. All right. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next live. In the meantime, between time, hit a replay crew and hit all the upcoming reminder buttons. Boo. Okay.